Welcome back to the channel, guys. My name is Marni, and today I want to talk to you guys about something that I think is really going to help you and set you up on your trading journey for 2026. So when I started the year, I thought, what can I bring to my channel, to my community that is really going to help them? Is it going to be indicators? Is it going to be strategies? Is it going to be technology? And then I sat down and I thought for a moment, and I thought, you know what are the 12 things that I would do if this was my first year of trading? What are the 12 things that I would rather master? What are the things that I thought was more important than anything else, and that if I could do my journey over, I would want to start mastering them instead of all this other fluff? So what I'm going to do in today's video is I'm going to break down one specific item, and I'm going to give you some practical ways to work at it. And I'm going to be doing this for the next 12 weeks. So every week I'm going to drop a point, but I'm also going to drop for you some actionable steps, things that you can really use in your day-to-day getting from trading. And I'm talking about, you know nothing. You maybe placed a couple of trades, you open up a demo account, you've fooled around with it, you've got something going, but you're now thinking, hey, I want to take trading further. These are the things that I would focus on instead of all the other fluff. See, when I started trading, I was focusing on so many other things, except one major thing is, how do I survive in the market? You see, this is controversial because ideally everybody would say to you, how much can I make? If I follow your strategy, how much money can I make? How much income can I generate? I'm going to flip it upside down. I'm going to ask you the question is, how long can I survive? Because making it in trading is about surviving. And the longer you survive, and the longer you can keep doing the same thing over and over, the better you get at it. So today's video is titled Capital Preservation Before Profits. If you do not master your risk first, guys, I can promise you your strategy will never ever even get a chance to actually work, or you won't even get any credible information. And your strategy it will die on you if you don't master risk management from the beginning. Nothing else. Risk management. So if I had to start off 2026 as my first year of trading, before I would master strategies, indicators, my entries, my exits, my market structure, my technicals and all of that, what I would rather focus on is, how do I not blow up in this current market condition? How do I preserve my capital to give me enough time for my edge to play out over and over and over again? You see, when you start out, you have so many things that are floating around you and so many things that you want to focus on. And for me personally, I would highly suggest you start with risk management. I mean, I thought when I started out, I thought, good trades deserve better risk. Identify those A+ setups. And if you get those A+ setups, then you risk more on them, or you add more risk onto them. Or, when I had losing days, I thought, you know what, I'm going to get back in the market and I'm going to chase down those profits and I'm going to make my losses back. And that was a really broken mindset. But the reality is, what I didn't realize is that The market doesn't care about my feelings. It doesn't care about what I do. It doesn't care about anything. It doesn't care about my gambling instincts. It doesn't care about me wanting to make everything work, because technically, by doing all these things, I was not really a trader. I was actually a gambler. I was just throwing the money left, right, and center and hoping that something lands and gives me some profit. Now, I want to move you away from that gambling mindset and that gambling execution to more of a structured trader type of execution. Here is the reality most traders want to avoid. Losing streaks are absolutely normal in trading. I don't understand why everybody is chasing these highly accurate strategies or these robots and indicators that are so highly accurate, because losing streaks are going to happen. Losing streaks are going to occur. Even drawdown. Everybody's trying to keep their drawdown to as minimum as possible because we need to, drawdown is going to happen. When you enter a trade, the likelihood that you're going to go into drawdown before you go into profit is going to be highly likely. And you need to get comfortable with that concept. You need to sink that reality into your mind. I mean, let's take, for instance, a strategy that is 55% successful. You still have 5, 6, maybe even 7 losers in a row. But somehow that strategy is crap, Let's discard it. No, we don't want that strategy. It is really, really bad. And what people don't understand is that is absolutely right. It's normal in trading. I don't care who you are. I don't care how many of these other people you look at and how many other people you follow. It is absolutely normal. They are not showing you their losing streaks. They are not showing you the accounts where they are making drawdown, where things are going pear-shaped. They just want to show you the shiny things. But let me guarantee you that even people with an 80 or a 90% success rate, at some point, their strategy will dismally fail, and they will go either into huge drawdown, which means they take huge risk, they increase the risk to make the trade work, or they end up in losing streaks. So be very careful when you chase after these perfect strategies, because some of these strategies requires a massive amount of drawdown for your trade to be successful. So the win rate is good. The win rate is like, we have a 99% win rate. Okay, what is your total drawdown? No, we're not going to talk about, Okay, well, to achieve that 99% win rate, you have to potentially have trades that goes into 30% drawdown. 30% of your account is locked in a drawdown on that account. So maybe you should think about it. And then you have other strategies where you're taking a lot of consecutive losers. It's part of it. You need to, or they're trying to curb. Let's cut out as many of the losers. Get real and understand that losing streaks and drawdowns is part of trading. Now, here is my 3 capital preservation rules. These are the rules that I live by when it comes to trading. And this is going to help you to move away from the gambler to the trader mindset. It's going to move you away from, I need to get the perfect strategy, to let me execute something that I can understand, something that makes sense. Now, rule number 1 is fixed risk per trade. If you have watched me do my live trading on TikTok, or you're watching my videos, you would see that every single trade that I pull up, no matter what type of account it is, prop firm, personal, whatever, I will always use my lot size indicator. I don't guess my position. I don't think or duplicate positions. I want to know I'm going to be risking this much. 1% or 0.5% or 0.75% is what I am going to be risking on this trade. If it goes against me, that is the amount that I'm willing to lose. If you change risk based on how you feel, you don't have a system. You have impulses. I'll let that sink in a moment. Rule number 2, and this is so important, is maximum daily loss. You have to decide in the beginning of your strategy, what is the maximum loss that I am going to allow myself to take every single day? Now, the challenge with this is you need to walk away from the charts when it happens. But that is, we'll discuss that now. You need to have a specific 1 to 2 risk to reward. If I lose 2 trades in a row, I'm out of the market. If I lose 3 trades, I'm out of the market. You need to have that specific rule, that hard knock rule, that when you get there, it's done. But now, Marnie, I took 2 trades, they went against me, the 3rd trade goes in my direction. Oh my gosh. You see, if I just went back into my position, I would have won that trade. Okay, have you back tested that over 100 trades? Have you gone to all of your losers and checked out how many of them the 3rd trade would have worked out? If it statistically shows that every 3rd trade goes in your direction 70% or 80% of the time, then yes, by all means, add it to your strategy. But if you didn't back test it, you are now basing that decision upon your feelings. Because I had 2 losers and I could have recovered my money if I just went back in the market. No, unless you have a valid statistical proof that this would have worked out, don't be making those impulsive emotional decisions. Don't do that. Don't. Stick to that maximum daily loss. Period. The reality is the market will be here tomorrow. Your confidence, on the other hand, might not be. Number 3, which I don't think a lot of traders have, but I have it, is a maximum weekly loss. So I have a maximum area where it just means my edge is not working for that week. So if I hit that maximum week loss on a Wednesday or a Thursday, I'm done. Not coming back to the market. I don't care how many trades would have gone in my direction. I completely walk away from the charts at that moment because I now know that statistically I'm going to be losing a lot more. But Marnie, if I stayed, it's the same thing I just said before. You're playing this idea in your mind that you are losing out on the market, that somehow the market is not going to pay you. It is going to pay you. But trust me, money that is down the drain that you've lost is a lot harder to recover. You need to have a weekly level where you're like, I'm done. Why do you think prop firms gives you a daily loss limit? Why do you think they give you a maximum loss limit? Maybe because they're just trying to take our money away from us. No, they are trying to cheat through something that a lot of other professional traders are doing. So get this noise out of your brain that prop firms is the enemy and they're just trying to take your money. No, they're not. They're trying to teach you how to trade risk-based. They want you to prioritize risk before reward. They want you to be a long-term profitable trader rather than just coming in and making a lot of money and doing it every now and then. They want you to be in the market long-term because at the end of the day, they are looking for more profitable traders. Because yes, there are some prop firms that are credible that will actually, once you've proven yourself, will take your trades and copy them because you've proven to them that you are a risk manager. You know how to manage this money successfully. Weekly limits does not protect your account. They protect you. Now, you might ask, Marnie, why must these 3 rules, why are they so important? Well, this specific thing I just spoke about comes before strategy. Before you even touch a strategy, you need to have risk management under your belt. You need to have a risk management game plan. Before you even press any button or backtest anything, you need to understand where you are going to start from and how you are going to manage the drawdown on your account, or how you are going to manage losing streaks, because they're going to happen. Some of them might just not show it to you, but trust me, we did see that TJR at some point had like $400,000 that he lost, and Trade by Sai I was watching this morning, he lost about $500,000. So, but what do you do when you do get knocked with it? I think it was, who was it that said it? I don't know if it was Muhammad Ali or if it was, I'm gonna put it up here, or it was a boxer that said, everybody has a plan until you get knocked in the face. The reality is a profitable strategy without risk control is still a losing system. To give you guys an analogy, it is like you having a really fast car, like a Ferrari, McLaren, or a Lamborghini, and you don't have any brakes. The reality is you don't need more speed at that point. You need control. Brakes is what gives you control. Therefore, risk management is what gives you control in the market. Before you get back in the market at any point and press that buy or sell button, I want you to go and sit down and really let this sink in. What am I risking per trade? What is that level where I'm going to walk away for the day? What is that level that I'm going to walk away for the week and I'm going to come back the next week and focus on a new setup? What are those levels? Are they posted on your wall? Are they part of your system? Are they around you so that you know? Do you maybe have an accountability partner that you can tell, or a trading coach who you can call and say, listen, I'm sitting here right now. If I lose another % or another 2%, I'm out for this week. If you don't have these things, I would suggest that you start focusing on those things first before you even look at strategy or win rate or risk to reward. That is the first thing you need to go and do. So look at your account, get real with yourself, how much you're willing to risk per trade, and then have those hard barriers in place before you even start trading. Now, let's close this entire loop for you guys. Once risk is controlled, the next thing that I would master is probabilities. That is something that a lot of traders don't actually look at, is probabilities. That is the second thing that I would definitely focus on after I have mastered and calculated my risk management. But that would be for episode number 2. So for episode number 2, I'm going to talk about the game of probabilities in trading. Okay, so thank you so much, guys, for joining me for today's video. It was really awesome to share one of the things that I would focus on before I focus on anything else in trading. I think it is such a vital and important thing to focus on. So if this is the first time that you are seeing me, welcome. My name is Marnie. I have been trading for over 12 years. I have been profitable for about 6 of them. I trade live on TikTok every single day from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. I have an amazing community that I've put together on Telegram. So if this is your type of vibe and you want to become serious about trading in 2026, then please also get onto my waiting list. I've created a waiting list because I have a lot of people sending me messages asking me, Marnie, I've got a strategy, I've got everything, but for some odd reason, I do these silly things and I blow up my accounts, I lose my prop firms because I make these silly mistakes. How do I overcome this? So I have created a shortlist where you can put your details in there, and we are going to get in contact with you to see if you are looking or open to getting a coaching. I won't say I'm going to be doing coaching because I don't like coaching, but it's more about just a session to understand what your challenges are, and then having someone that's going to keep you accountable. So if you are looking for someone that's going to keep you accountable, welcome. I would be that accountability partner for you. And trust me, I am pretty strict. Anybody around me will tell you that I'm a pretty strict person. Even my kids would say that. And the reason why I'm strict is because I can see the potential within you. I can see where you are going to be in the next 2, 3, 5 years. And I know that if I allow you right now to continue doing what you're doing, you're going to be walking down a path you don't want to walk down. And that is why I'm getting into this, because I think there's a lot of traders out there that just need a little bit of, just a bit of pivoting. But other than that, guys, if you did enjoy the video, it really helps out my channel if you do subscribe, if you want to see more content like this, and also give it a thumbs up. So if you don't want to subscribe, just give it a thumbs up. Maybe drop a comment or share it along to other people, because trust me, just as you are watching this video all the way to here, there is someone else out there that is also a trader battling and trying to find their feet in the trading arena. And the reason why I'm creating content like this is because if my voice is not present in this space, then whose voices are present? Because a lot of the times I hear these stories all the time. I got scammed, I lost money in trading and that. And that's why I'm doing this. That's why I'm putting myself on the spot. It's because if I don't open up my voice and I start speaking what true trading is about, doing my vlogs, doing these things, then I'm leaving space for someone else to come and step in, and they're going to have a different voice. They're going to have a different agenda. So I'm going to take up my space in this area or this arena. No matter what people think of me, I don't care, but I'm going to take up the space because I do believe that traders need other traders that have walked the road. And if I don't come on here on YouTube and on TikTok and all of these platforms and I tell you the cold hard truth and help you to become profitable, then I'm leaving the space to other people, which I don't want to do. So that's why I'm here. So if you want to learn more, this is a 12-week series. We've done the first one now, which is capital preservation before profits. The next one is also going to be a real banger. So these are 12 things, controversial things, that I believe you should master before you even press the buy or sell button. So guys, if you enjoyed it, I'll see you guys in the next video. And as always, guys, happy trading.